Oy, kamusta? Mga tao. Kamusta naman? Kamusta naman yung, 'di ba? Yung ating signature greeting. Pero kamusta naman, pare, yung
we're in English.
English? Oh yes, of course. Lovely. But anyway, kamusta naman yung
English
game, pare? Laos. Ano ba yan?
English nga.
Okay. For those of you who followed, yan. For those of you who followed
Got your
the
back,
FIFA
Chad.
friendlies, of course, there was this little incident about the match against Laos.
I don't even think it was an incident. Just an
Well,
incident.
well, we're being very polite about it
Yes.
again. Of course, the first was, the bad news was that, of course, we lost. But the good news, I don't know how good it is, but apparently, it doesn't
The good
count.
news is, Misa's tooth is already fixed.
Oh yes, that's I think that's the bigger good news, no?
Yeah, the half was already replaced.
I thought he was going to fix it himself.
Oh, didn't he?
No. Anyway, yun. So, this whole incident about the game not counting. Well, of course, we have tonight Mr. Anto Gonzalez and Mr. Chad Gold.
For the former Azkals.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And
I think he plans on joining it again.
Scored some
Yes.
very crucial goals before for the national team.
Yes.
Yes.
And we'll be looking forward to him also in the Loyola Meralco Sparks.
Yes.
Yan. So, guys, your thoughts, especially Anto, you were there. Coach, anong balita? Ano nangyari?
Because what was your experience like?
Yes. Yung ngipin mo,
Against Laos.
buo naman, ano? Kompleto.
You're physically able naman, no?
Na-overlook nila ako because of my height. Ang nakita nila yung matatangkad ni
But Misa was, ibang scenario. There's a different scenario.
Medyo
But
na-draw
coach.
sila kay Misa kasi good looking daw.
Patay tayo dyan.
Anyway, so
Maybe
Laos,
Misa, you show them your shower routine with Angel. Anyway.
ano mo yun?
Siya nagkwento, si Misa mismo.
Si Misa nagkwento na. Anyway, yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I think the day after the game, the match against Laos, we found out, the coaching staff told us that the match won't be sanctioned anymore by FIFA. So meaning, hindi siya masasama sa point system for the ranking.
For the
of the game,
rankings, yeah.
which is a bit good because we lost.
Yes.
How did Misa feel? When you guys follow? I mean, he fought,
Pare,
blood, sweat, and tears.
Alam ko, feeling nung nanay niya, si Tita Mary, nanonood din. Bubungiin daw niya yung mga taga-Laos.
I mean, Chad, you gave it your all, you lost your tooth, and then suddenly it wasn't counted. How would you feel?
Oh, absolutely devastated. The worst person is Rob because obviously that's his
First
first.
international
Yeah,
goal.
go ahead, that's something.
Poor guy, it doesn't count for him.
Shout out to Rob here. But for us,
Yes, for us, you still count.
scored,
Yes.
You still scored, but as Chad put it, it doesn't count anymore.
I didn't say that.
It was FIFA.
Yeah,
It's all good, Rob.
So anyway, let's go back.
got it.
So there, pero these things should have been dealt with
Yeah.
even before the match.
Yes.
So dapat nga nasabi na sa amin kung official FIFA referees ba yung referees, okay? Because for the referees to be accredited by FIFA, they have to undergo a referees course.
Yeah,
They have
May
to pass
license,
that.
di ba?
License,
Oo.
yeah.
So if they don't pass the course, they won't be accredited by
That's right.
FIFA. So there, after a day after the game, we found out that the referees weren't accredited by FIFA, and that deemed the match
Invalid,
not
no?
invalid.
In fact, it's not at all surprising because I was following it, watching it, and then also following on Twitter and Facebook that night. Turns out, at the onset already of the game, we still don't know the names and the jersey numbers of who you guys were playing against.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I don't know what's up with them over there, but diba? I mean, I think these are basics. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it's true.
Referees and the roster of the teams. I think these should be shared with media partners, with the opposition, diba?
I mean, one point that Anto brought up was that it was found out after the game.
That's right.
But it should be already fixed
Oo.
prior to you actually hosting a friendly. You should already put the names of the officials, even the commissioners, and all that. I mean, because it's I think it's protocol.
Oh,
Yeah, and both teams were fighting for points.
Yes.
A country like us and Laos were developing nations in football.
That's right.
We most of the time we play games to earn points.
Yes, exactly. So
And I think the AFC or the AFF, or both of them are looking into this match, and I don't know if they're going to give sanctions, no, to the Laotian FA. I don't know, but I think it's only I mean, at
the one
least-
thing that people have been reacting to was that
Mhm.
they feel that the game was useless.
Yes.
Do you
of course.
guys think it was useless? The game itself, not just the.
Well, I think any international game for players is incredible experience. You know, you can build from this, but yeah, I think Laos should be very embarrassed. I mean,
Yeah.
at this level, it's to not have proper referees is laughable almost.
I agree.
Yeah, so I think there's a bit of use to it because
Yes.
the exposure was still there.
It's still
in
very
there.
good for
Mhm.
us.
Yes, in terms
Mhm.
of training, in terms of player development, also the team and the team itself in terms of practicing their strategies, their tactics. But again, this is maybe a shout out to all organizers out there.
Oo.
This happened also before the US Virgin Islands.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
yun naman hindi talaga
yeah,
nangyari.
yeah, something that didn't happen. But again, it's part of organizing.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the problem there was on the side of the promoters.
That's right.
yes.
Although for this one, I wouldn't completely rule it out as useless because we
Yes,
don't
exactly.
even know who will take those 2 slots per group, diba? For the AFF Suzuki Cup 2 months from now. So for all we know, it
Maybe
can be useful because
Yeah.
we don't know if Laos is the one that makes it in their qualifiers and ends up in our group.
Yeah.
So at least we already have a feel, if ever, diba? That at
If
least we played
ever
against
Laos
them.
comes in,
That's right.
yeah, Misa
Because-
will. Oh my God,
Because we're
Misa will really take his revenge on that
Of
guy.
course,
Yeah,
bring
the-
his
the
boxing
num-
gloves next time.
The number 1 qualifier will be included in
That's
our,
right.
in our
And we're grouped with Thailand and Vietnam. So these are teams that we haven't played in a long time.
Yeah.
Of course, the big names in the other group, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, we've played them in the past few months. So
Yes.
yeah, at least we've played
in our
an
recent
important
friendly,
flavor.
by the way, Vietnam beat Malaysia.
Malaysia, that's
by
right.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
I
And
saw
then
that.
Indonesia, Vietnam, 0-0 naman sila. No?
Yeah.
I think that was yesterday or the other day.
So anyway, I mean, just to clarify for everyone, it wasn't a total bust.
Yes.
No, as coming from from the team, they got something out of it. The team got to practice their own skills. Also, I mean, not just because of what happened, the incidents that happened, but I mean in terms of the
And at
development.
least some sort of team cohesion.
Yeah, yes,
That's right.
definitely.
That's right.
Especially for the foreign Filipino foreign players, those who are based abroad. At least we got to spend some time with them on the playing pitch.
Yes. So again, shout out. No, please organize better.
Yes. We'll try to look for the handle of the Laotian FA. Maybe we'll tag them. I'm kidding. So anyway, for more updates, we have a lot of upcoming games for the national team. Of course, the Paulino Peace Cup, and then the Suzuki Cup, and then a
And then
host
you
of
were,
other
you were
friendlies.
the friendlies you were
Philippine Peace Cup.
Philippine Peace Cup.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
Coach Santo was
yeah.
talking about the friendlies also,
Yes,
like
yes.
against Bahrain.
Bahrain,
And then
Kuwait,
we're
and then
going-
another
you're going
one
to Kuwait.
against
I
Singapore.
think we're playing 2 matches in Bahrain, and then we're going to Kuwait. I just don't know which teams are we gonna play, and then we're going to Japan
for the training camp
Maybe
before
that's the last
going to
phase.
the AFF Suzuki.
There's still a rematch with Singapore, right, in November. I think.
Oh, yeah,
I think,
in Cebu,
Yeah,
in Cebu.
in Cebu.
Yeah.
So
A lot of matches for
a
the
lot,
national
a lot
team.
of matches to look forward to. So of course we're just getting started, no? So it's a national team season once again. So anyway, for more updates on the national team, on their upcoming matches, please do follow us at FTW Sports.